Hi, this is Chinmay from Bricks Ultimate. In this video, I shall show you how we can use the Bricks tabs element and Bricks Ultimate's wishlist loop provider, and at the same time how we can use the pagination also. So there are some critical things and someone give me the idea, so I implement these things. So I am showing you how we can implement this in the Bricks Builder editor. Here I added the Ajax pagination with the wishlist loop items. If I click the page number 2 or arrow, so you can see that we are going to the next page. At the same time we can go to the page once. Here was a problem when we are deleting the items. You can see that page is not refreshing and item is deleting, but when there was no items in the page, that time we are reloading the page. Let's removing this item and showing you. You can see that page is refreshing, we are getting the correct pagination value, and the same time our tab is also activated. Before it was not happening, so we improved this problem. So I show you how we can do this in the Bricks Ultimate. First go to the Bricks Builder editor, and here I added the nestable tabs element of the bricks, and third item I write the wish list tab item. I run a wish list loop builder. Here is the tab pane. Under the tab pane I added a block wrapper first, then under the block wrapper I added another div element or block element, then enable the loop. Inside the loop I choose the ultimate query loop builder, and here I choose the wishlist items query type. Next I set the post type product and set the post purpose 6. You can adjust the value as per your mind. Okay, next I added the paginations element. This is the custom WP query pagination from the Bricks Ultimate. I set the query type is equal to wishlist items, means this div, these loop builder divs, and enable the Ajax options. So it is not redirecting the page, just going through the page via Ajax, and you can getting the updated content. So there has some settings. When we are adding the delete button, here I added a button element and added the delete icon, or you can also put the label here also. And here I added a trigger actions. This is very important part. So choose the click trigger options. Action is delete wishlist item. Here we select the correct post type also. Here it is product, so I set the product post types. Dynamically pass the post ID. So here is I use the dynamic tag BU post ID. When we will use the paginations, these two items is more important things: outer container selector and pagination element selector. Outer container selector would be the just before the or top one block. When you use creating the loop builder, just wrapping the another div, so you will copy that div selector ID or unique CSS class name and put it here. At the same time, you will put your pagination elements ID or CSS class name here. This is just for the pagination, so it will correctly work for your site. Now we added another options, tab selectors. This is important when we will use the tabs element. Here the tab selector would be your tab item selector ID or unique CSS class name, like the title tab we are selecting, and this is the tab ID, or we can add the unique class name. Wishlist tab. We can copy this and put it here. Now save the builder and here we can refresh it, and if we delete the items one by one, you can see that page is not refreshing, just deleting the items by Ajax. Now here is one items. When we will delete this, the page is refreshing, tab is not changing, it is wishlist. And if you add the here a wishlist empty section, so you can show it here, or any other item when wishlist is empty. Now we shall add the wishlist items again. Going to the wishlist page, this one, and check the paginations. Okay, I shall say another small things here. If you can see that when I am clicking this the arrow or number, here a text is coming processing. I added a heading tag, or you can add any element here. By default it is hidden. Okay, next I selected my top wrapper. Where is the loop builder is here, just above the wrapper. I set a interactions. Here I set two interaction, query Ajax loader start and query Ajax loader end. So query Ajax loader ender, I set the query is wishlist items query loop builder, show the element CSS selector, and that heading selector class name would be here. So when Ajax is starting, the element will show, and Ajax end we shall hide the items, just hide the items. So this is the procedure of that element. So when Ajax pagination work, the processing element will show text, will show here. You can do another things. You can set the opacity, like add a unique class name and set the opacity low, set the low opacity. So you can also set that opacity class name under the interactions. here as a set attribute or remove attribute. This two option is needed for that. There you can set the key is equal to class and value would be the that class name. So this section will go to the apply the opacity and it will be fade in and fade out. That is the effect. So we can make this kind of functionality.